Bless up, Roots Reggae Hub family. We're live. It's Melody Mondays with Marvin Benz. I'm Shayna McCullough, your hostess with the mostest. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand. We're going live with Marvin Benz tonight. It's Melody Mondays. We are live around the world, broadcasting in 228 countries. It is a global movement here at the Roots Reggae Hub. Unity, community. How are you guys feeling tonight? Let me know how you're feeling as we wait for people to roll into the live. If you're tuned in on the radio, come join us on Instagram. I am interviewing Marvin Benz tonight. That's him singing Stand By Me in the background here. I'm going to send an invite out to Marvin. Go get that journey. Hustle hard, make money and live me life. Can't stop the progress, I'm doing fine. Rock life don't fit me, so me want rich. Millions me a free, so me want live. Now sell out, and me now switch now. Your man, me want to rich and happy, rich and happy. You that she rich and happy, rich and happy. Me want she rich and happy, rich and happy. That are the lifestyle. What's up, everybody? If you're tuning in from around the world, which all of you are, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Are you in Toronto? Are you in Canada? Are you somewhere in Africa? Let me know. I am live here. It's Melody Mondays. I'm Shayna McCullough. I'm going to send Marvin an invite now. I think I saw him pop in. Please share the live for everybody who's watching. Share with your friends. Share with your loved ones. I'm feeling good tonight, guys. It's still warm in Toronto, believe it or not. Marvin!
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. You? Hold on.
I'm excellent. I'm feeling so blessed.
Blessings, man. Blessings, you know?
Yes, thank you. I'm so grateful that you took the time out of your busy schedule to speak with me about your new music and your movements, what inspires you. We're going to get into it all tonight.
For sure, for sure.
How are you? Where are you?
Shoot, I'm actually on the road, you know. But I mean, like, I didn't want to reschedule. I said I had to do this, even though I was busy. You know what I'm saying? I had to, you know what I mean?
Yes, thank you. Where in the world are you, I mean?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Big up to all the people who are tuning in from Atlanta. We have a lot of people that send me love from Atlanta. I have some family in Atlanta. So
oh, for real?
Shout out. Yeah, some actually blood family. Even though the Roots Reggae Hub fam is still my family, I have some blood relatives out that way.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Feeling very good. Awesome, man.
Good,
ready to talk to you. Ready to talk to you.
Awesome. Okay, so let's dive right into it then. Tell everybody who might not have ever heard your music, maybe they're seeing you for the first time, and even if they're, fans of yours, let's get into, who you are, who you define Marvin Benz as.
All right. So there's a few things that sums up Marvin Benz. I'm a singer-songwriter. You know what I mean? I write my own lyrics. I mean, I write for other people as well. I'm an actor as well. You know what I mean? And I'm a man of God. So I think those 4 things pretty sums up who Marvin really is. There's many more layers, but you know what I mean? Those are the 4 things.
Yes, there's many layers to an onion. We're going to peel some of those layers back tonight with everybody that's tuning in around the world, whether you're joining us on Facebook, Twitter,
TuneIn app, Alexa, Google, wherever you're joining us from. You can also join us over on the Instagram for the video portion of this interview. Thank you for that. That summary, the story of the peeling of your onion tonight. Tell me about your childhood growing up. How was your family life?
Um, growing up, it was a huge. I mean, I have a lot of siblings. So, I mean, I mean, we were like not only siblings, we were friends. You know what I mean, as well. So it's like you play with the neighbors and everybody, but you know what I mean, because you have such a huge family. It's like, you know what I mean. But growing up though, I mean, I didn't grow up rich, but you know what I mean. My parents, they did everything they possibly could. You know what I mean, to make sure we get the good schooling. You know what I'm saying? And even though I realistically know that, I mean, we weren't rich, other people didn't know because my parents make sure that, you know what I mean, we have everything that we needed. So, I I grew up sheltered. I grew up with both of my parents. You know what I mean? Um, I get a little bit from my mom and a little bit from my dad, like school, and then they instill, you know what I mean, values and everything in me. So, I mean, I grew up very good. I mean, I have no complaints. Where I'm at right now in life, I mean, I appreciate everything, the journey. You know what I mean?
Are you related? Are you by any chance related to Marlon? Vince? Is that your brother? I
I
don't
think
know.
you have. I think you know. I think you have the answer.
I'm like, no, because my cousin Denise reached out to me earlier this year, and she was like, "Can you check out this artist?" She's like, "He's a friend of mine," and I'm like, "Sure, like send me his info." And I was like, but I already knew about you already because
Right,
I'm
right.
from Sophia, and she's been sending me your music for many many years now.
Yeah.
I think at least till since maybe 2019, maybe around then she was sending me your music.
Good, good,
Um,
good.
yeah, so
That's my
I
brother.
already knew about
That's
you,
my
and
brother.
I knew your vibe. I'm like, this is you speak to the ladies, you talk about relationships and your music, and I was like, all right, it's a vibe.
For
So I was
sure.
like, maybe that's when I recently realized maybe there's a connection there.
Yeah, but
Um,
Marlon is my brother now. He's my brother.
Yes, awesome. I love that. So you have a musical family. Is that something that runs in your family? The passion for music.
All right, so yeah, my sisters sing, my mom sing, my dad sing. It's just that me and Marlon kind of took it more professionally, but everybody sings though. Like, you know what I mean? We get that gift, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love that. So when did you decide to make this like your career path? How did that come about?
Um, so of course I knew I got the gift of singing, but it wasn't my first passion though. I mean, like I used to play football. They call it soccer in Jamaica. So I used to play for my school. I was very popular. That's really what I wanted to pursue because I was very good. My whole community was like, yeah, go go. This is like one of our champions. So I ended up got injured, but of course Marlon was already pursuing the music. You know what I mean? Like a year prior to me. So when I got injured, I realized I couldn't play as much as I used to because the injury was like very severe. So and I mean, of course, singing is something that I do like. It's like a reflex. You know what I'm saying? It's, so I was like, of course, Marlon was doing it. So and I mean, I'm like, you know what I mean, we used to sing in school and school
Yes,
concerts and
talent.
the girls and all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So I started singing. You know what I mean? I said, let me pursue this, and me and Marlon, you know what I mean, started singing at a few shows, and you know what I'm saying, and the confidence started to build, and I said to myself, you know what, this is something I could possibly do, you know, because, like I said, it's inside already. It's an inborn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm very glad that you did. You made a decision to follow that vision. I was playing some of your music on the intro, and I curated a Marvin Vince playlist that I'll be
Oh,
playing
you did?
following. Yeah, a special Marvin Vince playlist. Like, I
That's
do
what's
my
up.
research, and I look
Good,
at other
good, good.
platforms, streaming platforms, and
Right,
I see what you have put out there. And of course, I had music from Sophia, from
right.
years past. So I curated a special playlist of Marvin Ben's music that I will be playing following our reasoning tonight for the radio family tuned in. So yeah, because I can't play out the music in full on Instagram. So this part is more
I know
about,
it goes. I
yeah,
know it goes.
okay, good. So yeah, so I have that prepared. It's about 45 minutes of curated Marvin Ben's music all together.
Okay.
Yeah, so that big up to everybody tuning in. Stay tuned for
So big
that.
everybody on the line for real, yeah?
Yeah, and I was playing a little bit of Rich and Happy on the
Yes.
intro as well.
I like to
I just
sing.
a little snippet for everybody. Tell me about that song, the creation, and who you worked with, because I know it's featuring as well Patex. Tell me how that was, their collaboration.
Alright, so how that song came about. Patex is the one who produced that rhythm, that beat. So he sent the beat to me, and I was like, it's like I fell in love with the beat, and you know what I mean. Like when I fell in love with a beat, it's like because so much melody and stuff is just flowing through me. It's like I came up with like 5 songs, and it's like I'm like, yeah, I need to choose one. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But he said he was having the same like back and forth because he said that he come up with like 6 songs and he can't find the right one. So I said to myself, you know what? Let me do the chorus on it, like do the hook, and send it to him. So when I sent it to him, he was like, "Yo, this kind of kinda." He's like, "This is the one." So it's like it just happened organically, where he's like, "You know what? Let's just do it." It was nothing that I was planning. It was just like it just, like I said, it was organic. So he said that he's gonna put his verse to it. Um, he came up with his verse like within 2 minutes because, like I said, everything was just flowing. You know what I'm saying? Some say, "Oh, who no want rich happy?" You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So so that song came about on an organic vibe, and I mean, with me, like every concept that I come up with is always something that I could relate to, basically, because when I say rich and happy, it's not necessarily monetary, it's rich and happy in your vibe, you know what I'm saying? Rich and happy with your health, you know what I'm saying? We just want to put
Mm-hmm.
that out in the universe, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I love
People want to
that.
feel rich and happy, so yeah, it was an organic vibe, but he produces that. He was the one who produced that. He's
What
on
I
the
love
record that he
about Rich
produced
and Happy too, it's like that means so many different things to different people, like happiness
it.
and
Yeah,
richness. And I'm a Taurus. I like monetary. Like I'm not overly like materialistic. I'm simplistic and I'm outdoorsy and I don't care so much about brand names, but I do like to feel comfortable. I like my
yes,
environment to be comfortable.
yes.
I like to be surrounded by beauty.
Rich
I
in
like to,
peace.
yes, a peace of mind
Yes.
too. Richness is a peace of mind in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
But I also
Hmm.
like the finer things in life as well. So that's why I've been
That's what's up.
smart. I've invested. I
Yeah.
have businesses. I do things to build wealth as well, financial wealth.
Generational wealth. Yes, that's what's up.
Yes, generational
For
wealth.
sure.
It's so important. So you told us a little bit about what inspires your music, and your kind of like your musical mission. Tell me what does happiness mean for you specifically, or what does that look like for you?
My version of happiness, basically. Um,
Yes.
happiness is happiness for me is not because if you asked me this question a year ago, I probably would have a different answer. But because I'm growing spiritually and just seeing things different from how, so I mean, currently right now, happiness for me is putting a smile on someone's face. It could giving them a compliment. It could be, you know what I mean. People call me for advice all the time. That's happiness for me. It's like I think that if everything revolves around me, or if I have everything, if I have it all together, and I see people around me like struggling, I don't feel happy within myself. With me having it all, is happiness for me is seeing other people also, you know what I mean, putting a smile on their face, like,
Oh, I love that.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I love that. I love random acts of kindness, and I love
The world
spreading
needs it.
spreading the joy. Spreading the joy, spreading the
Yeah,
love, and making other people happy. It fulfills you in some way,
yeah.
right?
It's a feeling that it gives you. It just, you know what I mean. It's that feeling inside, like, you know what I mean. It's like you're
Mm.
fulfilling your purpose, basically.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Can you share with the audience something you have learned personally, maybe about investing, finances? I don't know where you are in your finances, but could you share, like, because you talk about in your song, making money in your sleep, and that's been a goal of mine for quite some time. Like I've
You
been
said make money that sleep.
yeah,
All
no,
right, so
I'm like, my goal is work less, make more, make money in my sleep. Like that was my goal for many, many years. So tell me, maybe what a tip you can give them, or what have you personally done? What have you learned, I guess, over you're now a little bit older, maybe when you're younger you might have thought of finance differently. Can you share with the audience something that maybe is a good tip for financing and financials?
all right, so it's not what you make, is what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? Finance, as you say, you quote that line in the lyrics, right? You say make money in your sleep. So I mean, you make the money, right? And then you make the money work for you. You get what I'm saying? So with me, I always say to myself, you know what I mean? Like, as a entertainer, as an artist, like, I know I perform. I know I have to go through the world and perform. Then this is my best version of it. Performance is where I get paid from. You know what I mean? Because music is what I do. But the money that comes from the music, I try to set up like other lucrative businesses to get money from, because I just don't believe in one stream of income. Because, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yes, yes, I know exactly what you mean. Yes, that's a
you know what I
great
mean?
tip. That's a great
It,
tip. Is to
it,
is
it,
to
it make
get
things
people
it
to
make
have
things
multiple
flow
streams
better.
of income.
And it doesn't mean that, oh, you're getting $1 million from this, but once you set it up, you know what I mean? You getting 10 from here, 5 from here, so it make things flow better. You know what I'm saying? And when I start having kids, I realized that, you know what I mean? How can I think about creating something that's gonna grow? It's gonna That business is gonna grow into something huge, where they could have a job too within that business. You know what I'm saying? So finance for me is setting up different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yes,
just not just one stream of income. That's my interpretation.
such a good financial advice from
Right.
an upcoming star such as yourself. Um, yeah, I definitely think it's a great thing, especially residual income, investing, and starting your own business. Having multiple streams of income, and that's why I
Yeah.
love the song too. Like that line hit me. I was like, because I've been thinking about that for a very long time. Everyone knows the saying, more money, more problems. What do you think? Oh, someone else joined, I think. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know who this. Who is that?
I don't know. Something happened here. I don't know how someone got in here. 1 second.
Hey,
Hi, sorry.
I don't know either. I got a request, so I answered it.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. That was a mistake.
Oh,
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Arisa
okay,
that?
good.
Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Oh, bless up yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my good friends. She's a big supporter too, you know?
Oh, wow. Okay,
At the
bless
end
up
at the
yourself,
energy,
darling.
at the
I love
energy.
that. I don't know
The
how that
energy.
happened. That was maybe on my side. Maybe I pressed the button by accident.
It's a vibe, Marvin.
I'm speechless because I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on here. Uh, I don't know what to
But
say,
she,
Marvin.
but
I
Oh,
she's
don't
a,
know
well,
what to say.
I'm sorry
yeah, that's
about
that's
that,
one of my
but
big.
I,
That's one of my fan though.
oh,
She's a big
good.
fan
Oh,
of mine.
good. Bless up all the Marvin Bins lovers out
I'm
there.
not just a fan, Marvin. Come on, we grew up together. What you talking
You,
about?
you're not an
I'm an
AC.
AC. I am an
You're not
AC.
AC.
I am an
You're not
AC. I
AC.
give you a better
So,
breeze.
so all right. So yeah, we're going now. So I know her
Hey,
from
all right, we're
Jamaica.
gonna continue the interview, but I would love to talk to you on the one-on-one, Empress. Seems like you have a lot going on your end too.
Mm-hmm.
So
All
we'll talk
right.
soon. I'm sorry about that.
All right.
All
Okay.
Okay, that's up.
right. Oh, that was Risa making a cameo there appearance. I must have clicked a button here, Marvin. I'm so
Uh,
sorry. But
yeah,
she's
but
lovely.
that's a friend of mine from Jamaica though. We known each other from Jamaica.
Oh, I love that. She probably said Marvin needs me. She's like, let
Very
me
supportive,
interview
innit?
you online.
It's
That was all me. I think that was me. I was
all good.
pressing some buttons. But
Good energy.
um, tell me. We'll get back to the question, the line of questions there. Tell me about more money, more problems. Would you disagree with that, or would you agree with that?
I don't know what they're talking about. Give me all the money. I don't believe in that theory. Like I don't nah. Like would you rather have a broke problems or have money problems? Just
No.
asking you. Eh?
I think of when I think about problems, I think more about the solution. I think when you focus on the
See?
problem, you don't find the solution.
Exactly. So that's your
Mm.
way. That's the proper way of thinking. But more
Yeah.
money, more problem. Like no, I need more money. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have dreams. I have aspiration. I have things to do. I have people to help. You know what I'm saying? So we need all this money. I can't relate to that.
Yes, yes. And you can
Yeah,
do more. You can do more. You can get things
exactly.
that you have dreams in your mind. You
Yes.
have the leverage, or you have the way how, the know-how, hopefully as well, to get it
Mhm.
done. So, yeah, I think that maybe that saying is outdated a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're right. It's outdated.
Yeah, more money, more solutions, right?
Okay, okay.
Pretty much. For anyone who has a
Sure.
question for Marvin, now's the time to drop it in the question box. I might take a couple questions from Twitter, but it's easier if you guys come over here and join us on Instagram and just drop the
Yeah.
questions in the little circle at the
Come with
bottom of the
questions.
screen.
Questions.
To questions from the audience. I'm open to questions from the audience that I will take in about 15 minutes. If you guys want to ask a question to Marvin, now is the time to put it in the little question box on the right hand side. I will try to check Twitter, but it's not a for sure thing. All right.
Right.
All right. So Marvin, tell me about relationships. Let's talk relationships. Since you talk so much about relationships and the male female dynamic, and you have quite a few songs talking about love and relationships, one of which is pretty funny, phone, or is it phone or is it passcode?
Passcode is the same song.
Passcode, right?
Right.
Yes. And I like the music video. You have quite a few music videos out that people can check you out, Marvin Bins, on YouTube, and support
Sure.
support your YouTube page as well. Tell me
Appreciate it.
about relationships. What do you think about that? Like, if you have a relationship and the person is, guarding like a police and checking on your phone and you know doing all these things, whether you're a man or a woman, what advice would you give for someone currently experiencing that?
Ah, boy. Mm.
I don't know if you're single or you're
No, 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 no.
TTing happily, but
Yeah, but
maybe you've experienced that in your past.
yeah, I've experienced it before, but I'm not in it no more.
Good. Good.
So so there's two things, right? So my advice is to talk it out, right? Because communication is key. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the man is the one who create that insecurity for her to want to go search for it. And on the other hand, a lot of times could be both men or women. A lot of times, like the past relationship create that insecurity and they bring it into the current relationship. Not necessarily the man don't have to do anything, but it's just because their past relationship they want to be a police rather than just make everything flow, give the person a chance to be. It's not you could see something a certain way and be like, oh, that looks like in the past. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be that. You know what I'm saying? But if you my thing is like in a relationship, I'm a give and take person. Like if I cut you off, I'm gonna cut you off. But at the same time, like I'll stay and work on what needs to work on. If you know what I'm saying? So like I said, communicate on the situation. I mean, if there's something that the man needs to do to create that security for her, then you know what I mean. Go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because relationship take work, and I mean nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
my thing is, if this is something where we trying to work on it, and it's becoming something that the person is not trying to work on and is trying to rob my peace of mind, then those is. But like I said,
Hmm.
communicate whatever needs to fix it, talk it out, and just try to meet each other. You know what I mean? Halfway. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Communication is definitely key, and anytime it gets to the point where you're checking each other's phone, and Galfan, check your acting basically,
Crazy.
like a Sherlock Holmes happen like type of movement.
Kobe.
Sherlock Holmes type of movement. You'd be like, okay, have a good conversation, have a good talk, and if it is
Yeah.
stemming from a past relationship, I agree.
Yeah.
How do we move past that, or understanding that
Or yeah.
that relationship is not your relationship, or previous maybe things that happened in the past might not happen again or repeat themselves. It's definitely
Or or
communication.
or a woman could see like you don't intentionally put your phone like they could probably see you put your phone face down. Not intentionally,
Mm, right.
but they'll watch
Not
those little things
intentional.
and be like, yo, what's going on? Like, I wasn't even doing it off no ill,
Right.
you know what I'm
You didn't
saying?
even think about it, right?
Yeah, just ask.
Yeah.
Like why you choose to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just don't go searching now because you see I do that. Like you trying to be sneaky, like why does he have his phone face down? Like you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
little things like that. Like
And that's the worst
because
feeling.
you
The worst feeling is when you feel like you're not trusted by that person that you're with.
yeah.
That's
So
not a good feeling.
yeah,
Yeah.
so either way it's insecurity, so you just gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you for that advice. That's great advice. I would love to talk a little bit more about relationships. Since you have so much music, like let's get it on,
Yes.
and a lot of more tunes for the ladies. Tell me how important you think desire and intimacy are in romantic relationships. How important is it that a woman desires you?
Desires me. I mean I'm a affectionate person, so
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like I just don't give my affection to anybody because you know what I'm saying, but I'm an affectionate person, so when I'm locked in, like I mean it's just like l- relationship. You have to put the right ingredients in it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
To
Do you think
to
desire? Do you think desire comes naturally, or do you think you can build desire and build intimacy, or do you think it should come natural?
all right, it does come naturally, but sometimes you have to work on that because every situation is different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I rather when it comes organically, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just there. The two
Like,
people
let's get
just
it on.
yeah, yeah, man. And sometimes you could know too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes instantly you know
Yeah.
because it's just that it's that synergy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's not forced
right.
and it doesn't need a lot of work, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it's very important though.
I believe so. I believe so. I see a couple questions coming in. I see a couple on Twitter, and I see one here on Instagram. I'm going to ask this one from one of our audience members here. At
Yeah.
Seven Woldy at Seven Woldy. I hope I'm not butchering your name. How did your upbringing assist you in maneuvering the industry and keep you in emotional and psychological journey? How did your upbringing assist you in maneuvering through this industry?
Great question. So so the music industry, you know what I mean? Coming up in the music industry, you have raw talent and sometimes sometimes you want that instant gratification in the music business because people tell you could sing and you see these other artists like have all these things. So it's like you're not having the blueprint are just taking it step by step, just layer by layer to see what's going on. You thinking everything just come just like that. So my upbringing, I mean, like I said, I didn't mention it, but I grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? My dad is a pastor, right? So all of that spirituality is instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my faith is because a lot of times, you know what I mean? Like I feel like quitting because I'm like I thought this was gonna be an overnight thing. Like I said, that instant gratification, and then because I have that faith that you know what I mean that 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 spiritual family and just that covering over me. So it's like I always hold on to my faith to be like, just be patient because God, God's timing. You know what I'm saying? So not my timing. I always have to
Yes.
remind myself of that because that part was instilled in me. So you know what I
Mm,
mean? That's what I kind of use to navigate my way through the business, through the bumps and the, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
So yeah.
I love
So
that. I
that's
love to talk about spirituality. I like to talk, start at the roots and the foundation of what makes you who you are. But I
right.
also like to touch on your spiritual journey in life. Tell me something you have learned in life spiritually, or maybe something that happened along your journey that changed your perspective on your livity, on maybe how you praise or, acknowledge the Most High.
Um. So I'm gonna say this though. Um. I was born with this gift of discernment. Um. I always see stuff before it happens.
Wow, you're
From
a
I,
visionary.
from I was young, right? Um. What I've realized is not to take that for granted though, because when God give you when he gives you a certain gift that you can see things is something that you have to protect because there's a reason why he does that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm out in the world and I'm just like doing my own thing and not protecting that gift. And it's like I'm doing things without, because I'm the type of person who will be like, God, this situation, how do I go about this? Or what, you know what I mean? I always used to do that and I find myself like just thinking that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna I'm gonna just do what I want to do and, you know what I mean? A lot of times, like the repercussion of me not paying attention to the gift, like I end up have to reroute. You know what I mean? So I mean, like when I start having kids, when I start, you know what I mean, when I get one of my son, when I got my son, I was like, you know what? It's like reality strikes where I'm saying to myself, like, I wasn't a father before, so I want to be the best father I can now. Like, but I know my father, like, I got a lot from him. Like, I'm like I emulate a lot from him then, basically, right? So I always look back at homie and my father, like, there's similar traits. So with my son, I said to myself, like, you know what? I get one chance at doing this, and I'm gonna try to do it right. So that's when I actually tap back into letting God lead me, and you know what I mean, using that gift He gives me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
Well, your son,
just
you having your son kind of brought you back to that natural
facts.
ability forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I realize. I mean, like, I'm like, you know what? I can't really get out. I can't just be out here just like playing around because he's depending on me, you know. So I mean, by me resorting back to and aligning myself is like it's just a good thing to see him like adapting to certain things. You know what I'm saying? And just me aligning myself rather than just going out doing things out of self. You know what I'm saying? And just going about it in a spiritual way and with the gift that I have. So he's kind of the one who kind of wake me back up. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that a lot. And you remind me of myself because I tend to have very intuitive dreams,
Hmm.
and things that, of things that happen, that are going to happen, sort of like a premonition, I would
Trust
call
me,
it.
scary sometimes.
Very scary sometimes, but can also save your life and can save the life of your loved ones.
Man, I tell you, like sometimes I'm like, God, why you be showing me this? But and things be happening the exact same way, like the exact same way. So that's a gift. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like I have to protect that. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's rare. You know what I mean?
No, it's very rare, and it's definitely a gift, and it's definitely something you should pay attention to, um, and be aware of. And it's kind of like a direct communication or link to the Most High, I like to call it,
For sure. For
because we
sure.
are extensions essentially of the Most High. Um,
Yes.
yeah, it's divine. It's divine intervention. I
Yes.
love. Thank you for sharing that. That's such a gift. Um, are you going to be touring soon? We want you in Toronto. Tell me one city or country that you really want to go to. Of course, Toronto's on the list, probably your top country or city. But tell me, as maybe somewhere else that you really dream of one day performing.
Africa. That's always been like on the bucket list. But I know it's gonna happen though because like I seen it already. He showed me already.
Wow. I love that. No, I love that.
No, seriously. So I'm
Um,
patient. I'm patiently waiting. It's gonna happen though.
it is definitely going to happen, and I have a similar experience as well with going to Africa. I didn't see it happening necessarily, but I always knew it was going to happen,
Right, right, right.
and had this. I didn't know how or when, so when I did get the chance, I was in shock. I didn't
Yeah.
expect it to happen so soon. So, all my people in Africa, over in Kenya, Botswana, South Africa, um,
Okay.
Ghana,
Yes.
Nigeria.
Marvin Bin's
Uh,
coming.
we have a lot of listeners from many countries in Africa. Marvin
Yeah,
Binns is coming your way. You guys heard it here
sure.
first on the Roots Reggae Hub. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I've been to Toronto before though.
Yes, good. I didn't get to see you,
But
so I hope to
but
bring
I
you.
want to come back though. I want
Yeah,
to. It was a
I'm
couple years
working
ago.
on a bunch of projects and a bunch of events coming up for next year. I can't talk about them too much because when you talk about things, you know what happens, people. So I try to keep it until it's ready and it's the venue is
Right, right,
booked.
right.
I don't want to say anything, but I have quite a few things in store for 2023, and I'd love to have you here in Toronto.
Yeah, just hit up Sophie.
Yes, I
She's
will.
the PR, you know what I mean? Let's do it.
Yes, that sounds good to me. Let's talk about your
Yeah.
creative process. What comes first, the rhythm or the lyrics?
The rhythm or the lyrics? I mean both ways. Like I don't know. Music is just always flowing through me, whether I hear the beat or not. It's just like sometimes it's just like I can't help it. Like there's always a melody coming to my mind or something, and then sometimes because I already have the melody when the beat comes, like the memory just go right back to that, and I'd be like, let me try this on that, and sometimes it works. And when I get the beat, sometimes like the beat instantly tell me what to sing. You know what I'm saying? So both ways, I think I'm flexible. You know what I'm saying? Ambidextrous with the music.
Ambidextrous. I love it.
With
I
the
like
music.
that.
Music.
I guess like sometimes you might be doing something or being experiencing something, or maybe even in the shower, and then an idea or a
Yeah.
lyric might come to you,
Just
and then
come, boom. Yeah.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. If you hear some meowing in the background, guys, I'm so sorry. My cat is on a rampage. My cat Lilith is on a rampage right now. I think she's in
You
heat.
good? You
So
good?
she's running around here. She's doing the most. She's jumping off the walls. So if you hear a little meow, it's my pussy cat back here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say that. Certain words I they ban you on YouTube, but
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
this video will
it's grown people life. No worries,
it's
so.
a meow. It's a pet cat.
Right.
But I will be putting this video as well on YouTube following tonight, and all of our previous interviews can also be viewed on our YouTube page at Roots Reggae Hub. Tell me something most people. Well, you already told me something huge with your intuition, with your ability to see things before they happen. But tell me something else, which is I don't know how you might come up with something else that most people don't know about you or would never guess. I lost your audio. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you now. Yeah. Something most
All right.
people
So what
don't know about you or would never guess that you haven't already shared.
I'm an extremely very good actor. They look out for me in 2023, and you know what I mean, on your TV, somewhere in the theaters. I'm coming.
I love that. I am a film producer as well, so the fact that you love film and you're an actor speaks to
Hmm.
me as a film producer. Yes. I don't know if you knew that about me, but I do. I've done some short films, some documentaries, things of that nature. But
See,
I'm
I
always
didn't know.
working, right, Marvin? We're always working.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know that, but yeah, I actually starred in a Jamaican series
Oh,
called Born Bad.
born bad.
It was on Amazon Prime. It was it aired in the theater a few times, but something had happened with the producers, and there was supposed to be like a spin-off, but it didn't happen. But actually, I did really good. I mean, a lot of people was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? You need to pursue this." So 2023, I'm coming.
I love that. I want to see you in film. I want to see you doing your thing. And I mean, you see the crossover. So, a lot of people do it effortlessly between music and film and music. And it's art. It's artistry any way you look at it. I would love to see you in film coming up. And I would definitely come to Jamaica to see you in theater if we didn't get it here, or stream it digitally on Amazon or the likes. Any other
Appreciate
projects
that.
or events coming up that we should know about or look out for, other than the singles we're talking about tonight?
Yeah, I have another song with me on Patex that it should be out sometime around Christmas. It's like a it's like Christmas gift.
Christmas gift.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
it's gonna have a vibe, you know. It's it's
Yeah.
it's based on what's going on in the world right now at large. I mean, I think people is gonna relate to this song. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So, um, yeah, next year, I'm gonna be in Trinidad for the carnival.
Oh, nice. Trinidad
We,
Carnival is the best.
yeah, we booked for that one, so yeah, you heard it first here.
Yes.
And there's more stuff that's brewing as well. But
Yes.
if you finalize the business first before, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, a lot of things is happening though.
I love
For
it.
sure, we working.
Working all the time. Can you tell everybody where they can find you on social media? Are you on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok? I'm not on TikTok, but are you on Twitter? Tell everybody, like, spell it out for them where they can find you and what your
It's
handle
just
is.
it's just one handle right across. It's Marvin Binns Music. It's MarvinBinnsMusic. Marvin Binns Music on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube. You make it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not hard to find.
Yes. All right. All right. I'm going to play a little track before I let you go. Just a minute, just a little tease for
Right.
everybody here that's tuned in on Instagram. If you guys want to hear the full track, I have a curated playlist of Marvin Binn's hottest tracks coming up following this interview. You're gonna have to go to rootsreggaehub.com to take it in, or you could just ask Google or Alexa to play Roots Reggae Hub, and they
Yeah.
will they will get you going on the Marvin Binn's playlist that I've created. So it'll be 45 minutes of the best tracks. If you want to get to know the artist better, now's your chance. So I want to play this track, Let's Get It On by Marvin Binns, for you guys right now on the gram. I love this track, guys.
This one is for you. Let's get it on the waistline. It's just the way you wind up the waistline. I forget the body that is so fine. Girl, just wanna give it up, girl. Let's get it on. Just play what's on your mind. I can't get so Energy reggae, me love your body. I know for everybody. Who that love the baby, every day. Waste no time. Yeah. You're mine. You come alive. You're the thing I needed tonight. Don't fight the feeling, it's part of the vine. Body is calling, I see it in your eyes.
Oh, Marvin, your voice is just
It's a
incredible,
vibe.
honestly. It's really incredible. I've heard you sing as well a cappella in some of your videos, and you just
Appreciate it.
have a remarkable gift. Thank you for sharing your gift with the world. Thank you for sharing it with me, because I've had a pleasure listening to you all day, all week, all for years now, actually, because we've been supporting you for quite some time
That's
now.
what's up.
And bless up Sophia. Thank you for making this happen. New Image promo. Shout out to
Yeah.
her.
Big up New
And
Image Promotion.
yes,
You
shout
know what
out
I'm
to
saying?
her.
Yeah,
You
New
know, for
Image
making,
Promotion.
for
Big up
aligning that.
yourself.
Yeah. Anybody, any shout outs that you want to, people that you want to shout out right now as well?
Yeah, like I said, big up, you know what I mean? New Image Promotion. Sophie, she's responsible for the bookings and all, you know what I mean? All of that Marvin Bin's whatever connection, she's responsible for that. Big up Journey Music as well, that's Patex. Because I mean, like I said, currently that's where most of the production is coming from right now. Because you don't know, you find chemistry, so we just work with, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Chemistry that's working, you know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, big up. I mean, not every name is gonna come to mind, but big up everybody who been supporting Marvin Bin's. You know what I mean? Whether you press a like or leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. You know what I mean? Big up you as well for
Thank you.
inviting me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? So we
Thank
just
you.
big up everybody who has been a part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? Blessings, you know?
Blessed love, everybody. The Roots Reggae Hub International family. Thank you, Marvin, so much. And remember, you guys, you got to keep it locked here on Melody Mondays every Monday at 8 o'clock. And Marvin Bin's music is coming up. You get to hear every song out in full, back to back to back, 45 minutes straight of
Yeah.
Marvin Bin's. I hope you guys, ladies, hold your panties.
So you know more. Melody, A1 from day one, not change as she same one, you see me?
That's right. That's right. He's a
Yeah.
lover. He loves to love, and he loves to sing. Thank God, because it's a blessing for us to have your voice and your, keep up the upful movements. Thank you, Marvin. Have a great night, okay?
You too. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you.
And thank you everybody for tuning in. One love. I'm
Thanks
Shayna
everybody who
McCullough.
came along, you know?
Signing out. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Marvin.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.